Hi, I'm Bruce Isaacson, Clark County Poet Laureate, and I've got a special guest with me here today. I've been hearing the poetry of Rodney Lee in the Las Vegas community here for about 20 years, and he's a remarkable talent. He's also an educator and taught extensively through the Clark County School District and is an executive with the district now. So, Rodney, how does poetry interact with your work as an educator?
Poetry kind of frames everything that I do, and particularly being as an educator, being concise to the message, finding my rhythm, looking for ways to connect with my audience. So that's exactly what I do in my work, and it's kind of what I try to do in my poetry.
Well, that's great. Will you read a poem for us?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. The poem I'm going to do is an older piece. It's called Boys Will Be Boys. And a lot of times in working with my students, I really try to get them to value other human beings as equally as they value themselves. So, boys will be boys. Mighty, young bullocks we were, each and every one, locking horns, flashing bronze, you know, a boy's brand of fun, hanging in the school's hallways, clowning for the crowd, strutting and jiving and talking loud, when Montina, fine, gorgeous Montina, rounded the corner, and her beauty stilled us all. Lord, she looked good back in 78. Afro like a flower, and her young body like a stream. Many nights she had danced through the orchid fields of my boyhood dreams. And we all looked, checked her out, devoured her with our very sight. And she walked like winds blow and angels sing. Sister, my sister had inherited the grace of ancestral queens. Now, I think it was Sainty who cat whistled. And Don Juan said, hey now. But it was me, big mouth, callow, cowardly, insecure me who shouted, "Ooh, look at that plump rump, ow!" My boys all laughed and slapped me 5, and I tried to shoot the jive. But inside, a part of me had died. You see, I actually liked her. I always had, ever since the 3rd grade. Why didn't I just say hi? Hi, Montina. Why didn't I? But instead, I was cool, played the fool, anything to be accepted by the crowd. I'll never forget the look on her face, her eyes. 1,000 years old they seemed, filled with both pity and pain. 1,000 years as ancient as women's suffering, because men cannot be men less by their disgrace. Boys will be boys, and women will suffer.
Wow, that's an incredible poem. I really like that poem. I've always liked that poem a lot. And, you know, I think we can identify with that. And with Montina, God, well, that's wonderful. Hey, Rodney Lee is out there in the community. You can hear him. I want to see you guys come on out to poetry. On November 26th, there's a poetry slam, which has now got a new home down on Fremont Street. Look it up on Facebook. And special event, December 2nd at CSN at 6 o'clock and December 3rd at 7 o'clock at the Clark County Flamingo Library. Sharon Olds, one of the most significant and influential poets of our time, is going to come to Las Vegas, read, hold a writer's workshop. Look us up on Facebook. I look forward to seeing you. Come on out to poetry.